Hello guys, thank you very much for watching my channel. We are at the Unirii Square in Bucharest, Romania, and we are heading towards the house of people in Romania. This is one of the biggest houses in the world, having like 1,100 rooms, and it's said that it's the heaviest building in the world. We are here close to these lovely fountains, and we are making our way to the Romanian people house. Actually, the name is the Palace of the Parliament. The Palace of the Parliament, or also known as the People's House or Republic House. Frumoasă clădire, tare frumoasă și mare. So as we walk to the people's house, we can see these lovely fountains. The thing is, like, now it's winter time, but during the summer time, these fountains, they actually are these fountains. We can see the water dancing. So they've done a system where we can see you cannot see now in the winter, but on the summertime you can actually see the water dancing on the rim of some songs. Because I was born here in Bucharest, I remember also these big fountains when I was a kid. So we continue our way to the people's house. One thing that I could tell you about Bucharest is that the drivers look like they're always in a rush. Sometimes they are touching the horn, sometimes it looks like everyone is in a rush. Of course, this is something to understand because this is quite a big city, having like almost 2 million people. But to be honest with you, because I've been out for 10 years from Bucharest, from 2008 to 2019, I've seen this city growing a lot. So I've just crossed the road and I'm heading to people's house, and we can see it's here like a nice promenade area. But I'm trying to go more in the middle of the road. So it's easier to see the house from here. As you can see, it's a massive building. It says that it has 1,100 rooms, and the heaviest house in the world. I think I've already said this once. So I've been traveling the world. I've been so far in 18 countries. I can definitely tell you one thing about Romania, is that sometimes you can find free parking, even in central Bucharest. Bună ziua, bună ziua.
Auzi?
Da. Deocamdată n-am bani, îmi cer scuze. So, you know, you can go on the street and let's say if we compare Bucharest to other big cities, we can have free parking here in the central Bucharest. I think even the parking in front of the people's house, it's free. So if you want to visit Bucharest, you can leave your car there at no charge. It's a beautiful building. It's one of my favorite buildings in the world. I do think that, you know, there are a lot of money spent on this building, being so expensive. They've spent some money on building this one. So on our way to the house, we can see that, you know, you have shops on the right. You can buy a coffee, or there are other shops around. It's easy walk to Unirii Square towards the House of Parliament. Trying to come back on the main road, but I have to be careful because cars are fast on this road, and I just want to make myself safe. So we are getting closer and closer. Now I'm using the zoom on my camera, but I'm coming closer by feet. I do not recommend you to take this route here. I'm only using it to film this short movie. So we are getting closer and closer. One of the things, guys, that I just want to tell you about this building is that it's also a very personal memory. as I've done my high school graduation small party with all the colleagues who has done in one room of this building. And I remember that room is very nice. It's a very big room with very nice interior, very nice decoration. Ceausescu was very, had a lot of pretension when he has done this house. He wanted to be in a certain way because the architects showed him many projects, but he only chose this one. So we're getting near the House of Parliament, and I will tell you more once we get closer to it. Of course, there's a lot of information that you can find on YouTube, Google, and all the other, internet resources. So yeah, this palace is located on top of Dealul Spirii in Bucharest. Bucharest is the national capital of Romania, and I found some online information. It's like the palace has a height. The palace has a height of 84 meters or 276 feet. So it's a very high building. The floor area of the palace is 365 square meters or 3,930,000 square feet. According to some sources on the internet, it's the heaviest building in the world, weighing about 9.04 billion pounds or 4.10 million tons. We are getting closer and closer. Here you can see the place where we came from, Unirii Square. It looks like a nice permanent place. And this is the people's house. So the name of the street where the building is Calea 13 Septembrie. Sector 5. Looks like a very impressive building. And yeah, I think this parking in front of the house, I think it might be free parking. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it might be free parking in front of the house. So they started the building on 25th of June 1984, and they complete the building in 1997. It looks like, you know, they started the building before the Romanian Revolution, and they completed the House of People in 1997, because, you know, in 1989 there was the Romanian Revolution and Ceausescu was shot. They judged him and they shot him. If you look at my other videos, you can see a short walk on the place where they killed the Ceausescu. So it looks like quite an impressive house. Sărmână. So the estimated cost of the house was around 3 billion euros. It's a huge house. The size of this House of People is 240 meters long and 270 meters wide, and has 12 floors. The floor area is 365,000 square meters, or 3,930,000 square feet. It sits on the ground on 66,000 meters. I hope you enjoy this building, because I enjoy it. It's a symbol of Bucharest. By far the biggest house in Bucharest. You know, thinking about it, I just have a spontaneous idea. You know, if they transform just a small part of this house on a hotel, maybe a luxury hotel, you know, because I think the rooms are very big. I mean, the room that I've done my high school party here was quite big. You can host a whole party only in a single room. So, you know, I think some of it could be. I'm only, you know, it's a small idea. You know, I'm not an architect. It's not my house. I don't own it. But you know, it could be a good business idea, you know, to transform part of it on a very luxurious hotel with very, very high rooms. I'll try to zoom a bit. So, from online information, we could see that, you know, Ceausescu taste was very, very picky. You know, he wasn't just, okay, I want a big house, you know, because he hired 700 architects, and these all architects were under the direction of the chief architect, Anca Petrescu. This information, of course, you can find online. Anything I've told you, you can find online. Let's try a bit of zooming. So if I'm zooming in and out, you can see how big this house actually is. And it says that it's the world's largest civilian building with an administrative function in the world. And we have also, because Romania is a very, very rich country, we have also the world's most expensive administrative building and the world's heaviest building. I've been inside this house at the small party at my high school graduation, as I was telling you, and I've seen that big room, yeah. But this house, the house of people, has 1,100 rooms. This is the surrounding. You know, this is just in front of the. This is just in front of the House of Parliament. This nice arcade is made by two buildings, and as we go that way, between those two buildings was the neighborhood that was constructed. I think rumors said that in order to live in the central part of Bucharest, in this central part of Bucharest, or the locals are called it Centru Civic. You know, in order to live here, you should be someone important, you know, at that time in the politics, or in you know, to have a function, administrative function in Romania of those days, between before 1989. So we continue our walk, you know, to make this short movie. So as I said before, the building was constructed over a period of 13 years, between 1984 and 1997. So as I can see from the online information, but I knew the same thing, that, you know, Ceausescu ordered this house. And I remember, you know, because at the Romanian Revolution I was 9 years old, I remember how people were gathered at some state parties to celebrate the you know, the achievement of Ceausescu and the people in the country, you know. So they organized big party to, in order, like, not parties, you know, like street parties. They organized big parties to celebrate the achievement of the people in Romania and the achievement of Ceausescu at that time. I'll get closer to it. sorry, I'm not quite a professional filmmaker. I'm just doing my best to film the house. It's great. So these are the surroundings of the house. I think there are nice trees in there. Although in the House of People there are many events organized, it looks like about 70% of the building it's still empty. Also, it looks like a very costly building, as the cost of heating and electric and lighting exceeds $6 million per year. And you can compare that with the cost of powering a medium-sized city. I'm just sitting here because I'm waiting for the green light to cross the road, and I'll be back with more information after I'm crossing the road. Just waiting here for the green light. Yeah, we have green light now. So the palace is located in Sector 5 in Bucharest, which is the central part of Bucharest, of course. And just trying to put my mask on my mouth again, you know, to obey the rules. And this is the palace fence. Not sure if I'm allowed to go in now. I'll just ask. So I've tried to get inside the House of Parliament, but it says that, you know, the gentleman who was here told me that I need to make an online reservation, and the House of Parliament can be visited in groups of 10 persons. So I will do this a little bit later and come back. But now I'll just film from outside the building. So the information that I've got online, because I think when they start the building, you know, I was only a kid. So as I said before, the they started the building of House of Parliament. And in 1984. So I'm born in 1980. So when they started the building, I was only 4 years old. Yeah, sorry. So because I was 4 years old, I was a kid, but I still had a taste of Romanian communist era. So from the information that I got online, it said that here on this part there was a whole neighborhood that had to be demolished in order to build the House of Parliament. We can see there's on the entrance here. I'm not sure about it, but it looks like the entrance where the guys from the Top Gear film in the basement of this house. But I'm not sure about it. Could be or could be not. I'm not sure. So I spoke with some people that were working on these buildings. I recently spoke with one painter that was working here, and he told me that the security of the building was very high, and the people, the workers who are building the house were checked very they were checked when coming in or coming out of the building site, so everything should be in good order. You are not allowed on the site unless you were a construction worker. So, by building this house, Ceausescu wants to show that he is the greatest leader on the all communist bloc at that time. So, because he wants to show that he's the greatest leader from all the communist bloc, Ceausescu asked the architects to do one of the most performance atomic bunker. That atomic bunker was made to resist like a earthquake of 8 degrees Richter, and to resist to 2 atomic bombs. The initial project also includes some tunnels to escape in case you have to retreat from this house of people. The urban legend says that the people's palace is haunted by ghosts who appear during the night on the big corridors. They are making the security alarm to sound, and they are tearing up some so the ghosts are also tearing up the seals. They whistle and they can be heard on the night time. This is the ghosts appeared like 10 years ago. There are some rumors that Ceausescu wanted to build a tube station between the House of Parliament and the airport.